There we go. And welcome to the YCHYFUS Kung Fu Film Podcast, or videocast. We haven't worked it out yet. With me, Darren Jones. Him down there, Mr.
Clive Davis.
And our very special guest, TV Shapes, Rodders Podders himself.
That's it. Arden Shapes, Rodney. Yeah,
that's it.
Me. Yeah.
Rodney is Mr. TV himself.
That's right.
Talking about not TV, but some films.
Not TV today, just independent shapes, yeah?
Exactly. This is like a special treat for the YCHYFUS.
Right.
Rodney's had free reign to choose whatever the hell he wanted to choose. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah, and I thought I'd go two of my favourite independents. One of my two favourite independents. Yeah.
So it's going to be they're kind of unrelated films, but from the same sort of era.
That's right. Yeah.
And very independent in flavour.
Yes, and they were watched very heavily in my family.
Oh, cool. Our family connections as well.
Our family used to watch it together. These two films.
Oh,
my dad loves Dynamite Trio though. Yeah.
Cool. Well, you know what's not to love? It's got fucking.
Yeah, there's a lot of memories with that one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
So let's kick off. Well, let's announce what we're doing then. So first film we'll talk about is going to be Dynamite Trio from '82, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah. And then shortly after we're going to go with Superpower from 1980.
1980, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good old Billy. Yeah.
Willie Dozan himself.
Willie Dozan, that's it.
Yeah. So why don't you tell us a bit about your history with Dynamite Trio then?
Oh well, basically, I think see that film there. I don't know what it is with that film. I think it's just see the sound effects in that film. Some reason I never forgotten that movie.
Yeah.
It was just the mantis sounds on it, and it's just I think Long Fei in that. It's just so I don't know. He always makes me laugh in that film. It's just the way he's just killing everyone and laughing about it.
Yeah,
and it's just the way
he's a straight up villain. I wrote down one of his lines actually because he's exceptionally villainous in this one. Right, he just says, "I don't need a reason. I always kill people when I feel like it." Okay, fair enough. No arguing with that.
You can't really say much of that one, can you? Really?
No, there's no negotiating with this man, really, is there? With that attitude.
No, and it's like Elton Chong. Going back to Elton Chong, we were discussing on another podcast, right? It's like Elton Chong's probably hard, or Casanova Wong is probably hard, or Chan Wai Man is probably hard because they've got fucking shit haircuts.
Yeah,
and everyone is frightened to tell them that they've got a shit haircut. Because like Lung Fei is like, he doesn't give a fuck, does he? He's just
look at his Barnet. His Barnet is crazy in that film.
Yeah, it's just like a lumpy do, isn't it?
And he looks quite scruffy as well in that film as well. He does look a bit scruffy.
Yeah. He's only a couple of steps away from like being on a Pringles tube. but no one's gonna tell him that because he's Lung Fei.
They're gonna tell that man. Yeah. And the thing is, Lung Fei, he's like he was born old, wasn't he? He's always looked old.
Yeah, because he starts off, doesn't he? He's kicking about in like very, very early 70s, isn't he? In bit parts.
He's always in Wang Yu bits as well.
Yeah. He must have been in his like early 20s when he started.
Yeah, but he looked the same.
Yeah. He's just like grizzled, isn't he?
He's just like he's like the Sid James of Shapes, isn't he? Really?
He is. He is. That is, actually, we found our Sid. For when we do carry on up your chamber.
Chamber.
That's it. Oh no, that was the Frankie Howard one, wasn't it?
Yeah. We are on the lookout for carry on troop surrogates. So we can do in the ideal way, because with AI, right? Maybe we can actually do
something with that.
Yeah. We found our Charles Hawtrey. That's Dean Sheck, obviously.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, we're struggling for the rest, to be fair.
Well, yes, I mean, Barbara Windsor is going to be quite the challenge.
That
Well,
would
that's
be
got-
one. Yeah.
No, easy. Barbara Windsor's easy. Barbara Windsor's Hoi Young Hung
Yeah.
from not My Young Auntie, is it? It's what's the other one? Not My Young Auntie, the other one. Fuck's
Oh,
sake.
Lady's the Boss.
Lady's the Boss, yeah.
Yeah.
That's where she wears that curly
That
blonde
wig,
wig,
yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
That's all right. Yeah.
So there's a Barbara Windsor.
Yeah,
Easy.
you could put Frankie Howard over what's his name, who's playing the guitar in it, couldn't you?
Oh yeah, Gordon Liu, yeah.
Yeah, you could put Frankie Howard's face over that. That'd be great.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
coming together nicely.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna be rolling in it, lads.
Yeah. Xiao Ho can be that one who plays the farmer on Carry On Camping, who's not in all of them, but in some of them.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
You just called it Carry On Claw. You just called it whatever, couldn't you? Really? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can have Carry On Eagle's Claw, Carry On Mantis.
Untold.
Oh,
It's like,
serious. That big fella
Endless.
from 72 Desperate Rebels is Bernard Bresslaw.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we
T Lung
digress.
is. Hang on, I haven't finished.
Oh no.
Hang on. T Lung, Jim Dale.
And Jim
Play. Yeah, because he's serious, isn't he?
Exactly.
Yeah.
very serious.
You can carry on now. It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, one you, Kenneth Connor.
Yeah.
Easy. Yeah. No brainer.
So Dynamite Trio then. Now, so Dynamite Trio either has a wafer thin plot or it's really complicated. I can't quite tell which.
There's a fucking manual and someone's after the manual and then they have to have a fight.
Every film that has a manual, there's always grief attached to it, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's always death and anguish, mate.
Yeah.
When there's a manual involved.
Yeah, if you've got a manual, get rid of it. I think is the moral.
Hey, here's one. We could combine all these. Yeah, we could, after we've done the Carry On ships films, we could move into porn and start calling them Emmanuel porn.
Oh, Emmanuel Eagle.
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel versus Eagle.
No, like
Aaron, that's a fish, that is.
that was really good. That was a really good joke.
Yeah.
Written down.
Did I destroy that one?
That's why you and the whole audience were pissing themselves laughing just after I said it.
Did that, yeah.
Right.
Carry on.
Where were we? Yeah.
Yes. So so there is a manual and some couple of nephews of the thing that's worth mentioning about Dynamite Trio, which is quite interesting, is other than Mark Long and Lung Fei, everyone else is kind of not unknown exactly. They're in things, but they're not names that jump out at you, are they? They're not people you're familiar with.
Because the guy running around with Lung Fei, I've never seen that guy before.
No. And he's got a really distinctive look as well.
He's got a mad face, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen that guy before.
No.
No.
And as we've discussed before, it doesn't help having Mark Long as your lead either, just because Mark Long always looks totally different and you never recognize
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You mean, I thought you meant the other guy, the other guy who runs along with him as well.
Yeah, the not Lung Fei. The guy
walking around with him, he's back up. I've never seen that guy before, ever.
No, and it extends down as well, because there's other people. So who's the fella then who's the teacher who actually gets his manual stolen in the first place? Is that
the Mantis guy?
Is that Tang Chia Chuan?
Yes,
I think he's been in Bashers, that guy, but I don't think he's had any proper hard big roles. But I think he's in a lot of Bashers. Yeah.
Right.
But obviously,
he's in Thundercat woman as well, which they used to make Golden Ninja Warrior.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in that later on. Yeah, no, yeah, most of his parts are extra assassin, one of 3 killers. Bearded man, like
it's quite mad. Like this whole casting of this film is like, how they even put these guys together? It's mad, isn't it? When you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking. I thought there might be a clue in, like, you know, because sometimes there's a cluster of them that they made back to back, like the same production company or something. But
Yeah.
the only other one that jumps out as like a known quantity with connections to this film is Tai Chi shadowboxing, right?
Yeah, that's the other guy. The guy who comes to challenge the Mantis guy. Yeah, he actually passed away recently. That guy, he passed away last year.
All right.
The actor. Yeah, he passed away last year. Yeah, he hasn't done much, that guy. But yeah, Tai Chi. Is it Dragons? Yeah, he's in that, isn't he? Yeah.
I think it's got 2. I think it's Tai Chi Devil Dragons or Tai Chi Shadow Boxing.
That's
I think,
right. Shadow Boxing. That's the one. Yeah.
Which has the same choreographer as well, Jack Chen Chao Lung.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the action director of all the best TVs. I think like we've spoken about before.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I knew we wouldn't be able to keep telly out for long.
I know. Yeah, but that's it though. I'm going to say any more on TVs today.
Oh no, we're gonna draw a bit more telly at Rodney later on.
Because he's also
but if you look at his filmography, you know he's confirmed that guy.
Well, he's
what he's done.
Of Cooks and Kung Fu, right? As well.
Yeah, he's the lead in that. But you look at the action direction he's done. You look at the action that he's done. He's done great stuff.
Two on the Road.
Yeah. Poppers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and you know what he also worked on, Darren? One of our favourites, which was
Dragon Force.
Yes.
Yeah, Bruce Barron.
Oh yeah, wicked.
Bruce Barron's finest hour.
Yes, good old Barron. Good old Brucey,
yeah.
It's funny, he also worked on some later things as well, like Fury of a Tiger, China Dolls, Angel Terminators.
Yeah, he done good moderns, yeah. But no one really talks about him. He's not even. No. I think only us spoke about that guy. No one else has spoke about him.
No.
Yeah. Angel Terminators is Angel Terminators, or is it Angel Terminators 2, the one that Toby turns up in?
I want to say 2, but
I think it might be 2.
I'm not 100%.
All right. So he would have missed him then. He wouldn't have worked with this guy, Jack Chen Chao Long.
Nah. He would have told me that.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, right. He would have told me that if it was the case. But then again, he might not have told me.
The enigma. Yeah.
Because I found him on TV and he didn't tell me he was in it. Yeah.
Maybe he forgot.
I don't think he forgot.
No.
You never forgets. No.
Yeah. So
Sorry, I just realized I wrote this down. Like I said this morning, I was a bit of a spaz and I slept from my alarm. But these are the 2 credits that really jumped out at me. He's also credited as action choreographer on Majestic Thunderbolt and Scorpion Thunderbolt, the IFD.
Oh, those crazy ones, yeah.
Had that written down as well.
There we go. And I'm assuming that's the new footage, right? He worked on. So
that's right, yeah.
So that's what a weird filmography.
And then he had time, and he had time to do TV on top of that.
Yeah.
So a busy man. Yeah.
But he's rubbed shoulders with Bruce Barron, Richard Harrison.
Yeah.
All the greats.
Yeah, or maybe and Toby, maybe Toby as well.
Yeah, no doubt, Toby. Yeah. So, what plot there is, I suppose, in this is Manuel it doesn't go missing, does it? But
he gets nicked by his own family.
Yeah, it's odd one, isn't it? Because it's not a straight up. It's almost like it's not a comedy, but it's almost like a comedy of errors, isn't it? Where things have just ended up in that place, and then they have to untangle all the nonsense that arrived at them at that point.
Because the 2 nephews, they took the manual, didn't they?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, but why?
Well, but they get the manual. So they get the manual because they helped out the other dude.
No, they pinched it because he
They
mentioned
pinched it.
He said, yeah, my nephews were around and they were fucking about and they took off with my manual.
Yeah, and then Long
Is
Fei
it?
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took it. Yeah.
I only watched this 2 days ago.
To be fair, we're not really watching this for the intricacies of the plot.
It doesn't
No, we're
really
not.
matter.
No.
There's some manual business and there's some kung fu comedy. And
stuff just happens, really.
Yeah.
In front of your eyes, and then
yeah.
And then
well, it's an excuse for some shapes, isn't it? Basically, it's one of those films, isn't it?
And there's a man.
It's an excuse for shapes film. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a man called Fatal Stick.
Oh yeah. He just goes around for a friendly challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Fatal
is
Stick. That's his name. You don't know what his name is?
Chiang Un Peng, right?
That's him. He's really good. He's mean looking as well, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah.
Well, interestingly enough, he's also, turns out he's in the original footage that ended up in Mission Thunderbolt.
Okay.
So so another Thunderbolt connection. But again, he's not someone I'm overly familiar with.
Yeah, he's not done many, not much. I mean, I can only recall him from that other one, the Tai Chi film.
Yeah.
I don't really remember him nothing else.
No, but that's
Calamity of Snakes. So that's
I forgot about that one.
But that's why you watch Independence, though, right? That's why you go and try and seek this stuff out. Yeah. Is because they just like hoover up all the, the lower down stuntmen and all the thug actors, and then it turns out.
But they make them look great.
Yeah, but also they're hoovering up the talent as well. They're hoovering up. Yeah. They're hoovering up the next Jackies and Samos, and
that's what I mean. Whoever's sitting around that day, just use those guys. Yeah.
So and it's, I mean, in terms of the shapes, in terms of the choreography, fucking rocks.
Oh, love it.
It's
I love it.
It's
on point.
It's a cumulative one, isn't it? I think until it lets rip at the end, it's fine, but it's finally when it really opens up, okay, fair enough. I'm glad I stuck with it this far, because the first, it's a bit front loaded with bollocks, really, isn't it? It's just stuff happens and it's all right. But then when it actually, you're like, oh, hang on now, this is because it's non-stop as well from that point.
It's non-stop,
yeah.
And even like Mark Long's dad, he's been around that guy, the old boy. We call him old boy. He's been quite a few films. I forgot his name as well. Yeah.
Is it Yu Sung Chow? Maybe.
Yeah, that's the guy.
I think it's Yu Sung
Chow.
Father.
Yeah. He's been around. He's been in a lot of films. That guy.
Yeah.
He's always good.
Yeah. But it's also, it's like it's not boring either. So it's not like
no.
You've got long.
It's non-stop.
Yeah. So it's not like you've got long stretches of comedy or long stretches of plot.
Yeah.
It's just, Lung Fei turns up, or the other dude turns up, or they go and fight the other kung fu school and then do their shit. So there's,
what I mean,
you don't have to wait long until there's a really well choreographed.
Yeah, it's quite intact, that film, isn't it? It's not like overdone with the comedy either.
No.
It's quite balanced out, that film.
Yeah.
This would work well, I would imagine, in a 42nd Street triple bill. It would be good in the middle. So you've had you've had something proper, then you're starting to get a bit tired, and you drift off, and you have a spliff. So you just kind of drift along with it for a while. You just chill out, and then suddenly it wakes you up again at the end, and you're ready for the the last film. Then
it's non-stop, man. It's non-stop.
Yeah.
Sorry, I misspoke as well. And it's not Jackie Chen Xiaolong who did the action for the 2 Thunderbolt films. I'm thinking of the director.
It's Danny Chung.
Yeah, man. Who, again, I mean, you got this and you've got that, and he also worked on Tai Chi shadowboxing, and he only directed one other thing, a Taiwanese fantasy film.
Yeah, I caught that.
1978, called The Guardian.
I haven't seen that. No.
No,
Don't recall
that's
that one.
It's
might be quite rare. This one.
yeah. I had the only thing because I looked that up as well, and I looked it up on HKMDB,
Hmm.
and the only there's not a lot of cast, there's not a lot of credit details, and there's no reviews. But I did manage to look at the images, and I have
Yeah.
to say, it looked either it was taken from a washed out VHS,
Yeah.
or it looked like a really kind of cheap or bad sets, bad, bad costume kind of thing. But that doesn't mean anything because
Yeah.
there's plenty of them where
Oh, plenty.
fucking mad.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
You know Taiwanese stuff, it's always
Oh,
a
yeah.
bit off key in it. So
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's 1978 and it's a Taiwanese fantasy. I'm watching that.
We're in.
but
Yeah.
who stars in that? Who stars in that film? Any
Uh,
names?
Yue Yang, Chang Pin, Wu Xiaopui. Nothing jumping out.
Something out, yeah.
And it's
No.
it's co-directed by Yu Han Shang, who, if you look at he also did things like The Dwarf Sorcerer, something called Magic Super Child,
Yeah.
Mysterious Snake Woman. I mean, all of these these sound like
Yeah,
Complete
that's
madness, mate.
that's the next 5 shows sorted out.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah.
something from 1974 from Taiwan fantasy called Magic Super Child. How can that not be?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
got to be good, right?
Yeah.
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 Yes. So
Well, that could be. Could that be like a Nar-Char kind of film? A bit Nar-Charish.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
guessing something like that. Yeah.
yeah,
Something like that.
you immediately think Kung Fu Wonder Child when you hear that
Yeah,
title as
yeah.
well, don't you? So
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
yeah.
So
yeah, that's coming as well. The Nar-Char films we're gonna do
You're gonna do those,
either with Shaws or not Shaws or here somewhere. It's on the way.
Yeah.
Not
I'm
soon.
sorry, I've got
soon.
to say something here. There has been Nar-Char TV, but I'm sorry. I know I said I want. Yeah.
no, that's interesting because that's something I mean, yes. How much is there in terms of more fantasy-driven TV?
There's quite a few, but there's quite a few Nar-Char ones. There's a Hong Kong and there's a Taiwan one.
Oh, we got to find the Taiwan one.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a look at the Taiwan. Yeah.
But I think but what's funny is it's actually a girl. It says boy. One is called Boy something, but it's actually a girl playing it. It's blatantly a girl.
Yeah.
But it's called Boy from Heaven or something. ATV. Yeah.
Right. We are racing ahead here. Right. We are racing ahead and crossing the streams of 2 podcasts.
Yeah.
But do you remember talking about Nar-Char? Do you remember in the 80s on the BBC, there was a BBC Chinese animation co-production of Nar-Char?
I don't remember that, no.
And it was an animation, and it was like in the style of, those blue, like those blue plates everyone's mother's got.
Yeah.
Like with the Chinese designs on.
Yeah.
It was that style of animation.
Oh, right. I remember that.
It's on YouTube.
Okay.
I've been looking for an excuse to review it for probably we'll do it on Not in Shaw Scope.
What year was that made then? Do you know?
Early 80s.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll find it. I'll send you a link.
Yeah. Send me that.
Yeah.
Was that, you said it was like a corporate? Was it? Do you know where it was from?
BBC in China, some mainland, I think.
Oh, right. Okay. So is it in that era a little bit? Is it in that era when they had all those like Japanese European co-production animes like around the world with Willy Fogg and?
Well, no, because it was a standalone, but also it was I think it's like a 50-minute feature or something. But also it's incredibly Chinese. Just because of how they're sort of unapologetically doing the, to a Western eye, really unusual Chinese mythology and also bloodshed. So
I'd be interested to find out what the story behind that is.
Yeah. There's stuff out there, but I've been saving it for another podcast. But
Okay.
I wanted to ask you, Rodney, if you'd seen
No,
it.
I've never heard of that one. No.
Yeah. I'll send
a BBC co-production. That's
Yeah.
quite rare, isn't it?
I'll send you a link privately
Send me that.
afterwards.
Yeah, have a look at that.
And then and then it'll I want to do it on the podcast. We just haven't worked out the podcast to do it on yet.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, cool. So also, if our viewers and listeners also know about this animation, please do feel free to reminisce in the comments.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to Dynamite Tree.
Yeah, so you were saying this was a family favorite, Rodney.
Oh yeah.
So this would have been a video watch.
That's right. Yeah, the whole family together watching this on a Sunday or Saturday afternoon. Oh yeah.
Before Sunday dinner or after?
Sorry?
Before or after Sunday dinner?
No, before.
Yeah.
Around lunchtime, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you got after
Friday night.
Probably
after we've gone down to Chippy. Yeah, after we've gone down to Chippy.
Nice.
On a Friday night.
Yeah.
We watched some Kung, but Dynamite Trio is a favourite. It's one of our favourites anyway. Yeah.
Put little Rodney to bed before Channel 4 and that red triangle comes on for mum and dad.
Yeah. But I think it's Long Fei's one-handed style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, but also it's the fucking madness, that final fight. And the final fight, I timed it last 13 minutes.
Wow.
Which is fucking good. And it's just fucking balls to the wall. So there's 5 people fighting. Yeah, 5 people fighting.
Yeah, fighting
in different little groups. And you've got that thing that I love that you hardly ever see, which is the mantis style.
Yeah.
Crossed with a fucking caterpillar or something,
and
where they're just just on the ground.
Yeah.
It's just
yeah. But I love that scene when Long Fei first meets the mantis guy.
Yeah.
That was a little short fight, but it was excellent.
Yeah. Oh, well, like in the town centre, the white hair versus Long Fei.
And he hits him and he goes, "You're only average," and he turns around and he coughs up blood.
Yeah. That's fucking great.
It's a nice build as well, isn't it? I think that last scene, like it's very well paced. It kind of slowly kind of builds and builds and builds, and it's very like I said, if it didn't reach that point, then the rest of it maybe wouldn't necessarily be as memorable, right?
Yeah. But there are some great lines. There are some great lines in this film.
Yeah, it's a good dub. This one.
When Long Fei goes to that bloke, he goes, "If you tell us, we're going to kill you anyway." How can he say that?
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah, I was wondering about that. If that's the best interrogation technique in the world.
Yeah. Well, I think the best line in this film though is when you've got who's the little servant butler bloke.
Mark Long's friend, you mean?
Yeah, Ku Pao Ming is the actor's name is.
Right, that's the guy I was going to think of. Yeah, I don't recognize him either.
No, he's good. He's good. He's an excellent sidekick character, isn't he? Where he comes running right before the final fight. He comes running up because they're doing practice on a contraption. There's a fucking contraption training.
They made that,
Always good having a contraption.
If you're training on a contraption, extra star on the rating.
That's right, yeah.
So they're training on the contraption, and then the little butler comes running up and says, "Hey, I've got news." Can't remember what it is. Probably Long Fei's coming to kill you. And then Long Fei chucks a spear, and it goes fucking right through him.
Yeah, it was quite funny the way it was hanging off his back as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but it's like skewered him like a kebab, right?
Yeah.
And then Mark Long goes, right, and I wrote this down. Where is it? Mark Long goes, "Oh my God, do you want some medicine?" No, I don't want some fucking medicine. There's a spear through me.
You know what's really funny? Long Fei, after that, is the way he went to each character and told them what he'd done to them and their family.
Yeah.
He goes, that was crazy. Yeah, he went to each character. He said, "What I've done to each one of you." And then laughed as well.
Yeah.
Worth mentioning that fella as well, and it makes sense when you think about what he looks like. Ko Pao Ming is among the cast of Naughty Cadets on Patrol, which is one of those films I've always fancied taking a look at. I think it looks like a Taiwanese police academy.
Yeah, he plays Mahoney.
Okay.
Well, actually, you know who's top billed in Naughty Cadets on Patrol? So I'm wondering if it doesn't really fit in my brain, but Eric Tsang. I can't imagine Eric Tsang as.
Yeah, but he's done many Taiwan films though, Eric.
Yeah, that's not on my radar at all.
Yeah, but he's not a Steve Guttenberg surrogate though.
No. He's done many Taiwan films. Many.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a Chu Yen Ping film as well, actually. So that might be worth a look.
Okay. Yeah.
I can't. If I've heard of a Chu Yen Ping film and I haven't watched it, I do have to watch it.
Have to watch it. Yeah.
I just fucking love Chu Yen Ping.
Especially if it's a Police Academy ripoff.
Yeah. And also, sorry, I don't know. This is some news, breaking Blu-ray news from about.
Hang on, are we going to announce that someone's dead who isn't, like we did before?
No.
Do you remember when we did that? We announced. I can't remember what it was. I said Ringo Lam was dead or something, and
you did. No. Breaking Blu-ray news from about a month ago. They're releasing Island of Fire on Blu-ray.
It's going to be the full uncut one then, is it?
Well, I don't know. Well, I've got the Taiwan. I got the Taiwan DVD.
That's the longest one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 100 and something.
So would it be that version? That's the thing.
Bound to be, yeah. But yeah, no, it's getting proper treatment. So I'm very, very interested to see that.
Island of Fire today, Naughty Cadets on Patrol tomorrow. We can.
Yeah, but that's
combo.
But that's why I fucking love Chu Yen Ping. You've got Fantasy Mission Force. You've got fucking Island of Fire. He just does any old shit that comes his way. He's like a good version of Wong Jing.
Yeah, he is.
Actually, that's not a bad analogy. Actually. Are we done with Dynamite Trio?
I don't know what else we can say, really. Can we?
Well, I want to kind of. There's not much else to say, but I want to just reiterate to people that the shapes in this, the choreography in this, and particularly that end fight, is getting on for. It's not quite there, but is getting on for kind of Snake Deadly Act level.
Yeah.
Snake and the Monkey Shadow level. Taiwan indie madness.
Yeah, even do you like the sound effects for the mantis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can listen to that shit forever.
Yeah, man. Even the training's quite decent as well. Training scenes are good. Yeah.
Bit brief, but good.
Bit brief, but it's good.
As a contraption.
Yeah.
Like
I said, if you find yourself drifting a bit or thinking, skip this one, stick around, isn't it? It's stick around.
Oh yeah.
And Lu Fei did use his other hand, didn't he? His other arm at the end.
He's busy.
When he got the spear. When he used the spear.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He did use his other arm, didn't he?
Busy popping Pringles with his other hand.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah. He's trying to copy Wang Yu. See.
That's right.
Yeah. Jealous.
Well, Wang Yu regular Lu Fei. He's some of his films, isn't he?
Yeah.
All right.
You could go so far as to say protege, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, what's the one we had fangs in? Was that
One-arm
boxer?
Yeah, he had fangs. Yeah, which was never explained. That's why I love this genre. You could put a man with fangs in, and no one will question it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. But I mean,
that's the only genre can get away with that.
The thing is, though, is if it was just him with fangs and that was the weirdest thing in one-arm boxer, you might question it. But then you've got like the bloke in the turban, and you've got there's like so much. On,
it's just complete madness.
Yeah.
I love the justification.
That's the world of Wang Yu, isn't it? That's the world of Wang Yu.
Yeah.
The justification for the fans as well is they're from Okinawa. And that explains it.
That's it. That covers everything. Yeah.
I would imagine Wagyu's motivate. You know, I would imagine he's not exactly what they call an actor's director as well, right? I wonder. It's probably like, Wang, why have you got the... Just fucking do it, right?
Yeah.
Or I'll break your legs.
I think Wayne he must have really enjoyed making those films, you know. You can see he loved it, really.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Just what everything he threw in, he threw everything in there.
Yeah. And that was our first podcast as well, One Arm Boxer.
Oh, really? Excellent.
Yeah, that's the first film. Well, we did a double bill, didn't we? Oh no, hang on, no, we did Ninja Hunter first, didn't we?
Yes, we did Ninja Hunter first.
Sorry, Ninja Hunter first. That was the second one.
What's your favourite Wayne Hughes, by the way?
Oh, wow.
I love Furious Slaughter.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's coming out on. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, no, it's not coming out on DVD. I was confusing that with Queen's Ransom. It's got to be Master of the Flying Guillotine for me.
Oh,
I have to pick one.
Yeah, I think so.
But Chinese,
you
Chinese
don't know what you're going to get with him, right? That's the thing. It's like what's is it? Return of the Chinese Boxer is just a bag of weirdness as well, right?
Crazy.
Yeah. There's always something.
Yeah.
Way out of left field.
Yeah, but
it's always something. But it's just pure entertainment.
Yeah. And this, you know, we've done this a little bit, you know, because we're like a little bit, when we get on Wang Yu on the podcast, we're like a fucking broken record because Wang Yu is not appreciated as a director by most people.
Yeah, he's not. He should be.
He fucking created the genre.
That's what I mean.
To begin
a lot of ideas that he come up with as well.
Yeah.
You know, he was doing quite mad stunts as well early on, wasn't he?
Yeah. Well, and camera work and all sorts. You know,
parachuting jumps.
He's a bit like, if you think of it in terms of directing as well, he's a bit like a loose cannon, like a Sam Fuller, like a Larry Cohen or someone like that, coming up with weird ideas and stuff as well. So I
think he had free reign, didn't he, to do what he wanted. It looks like.
Yeah, because everyone's fucking scared of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he made these films great, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, to your point there, Darren, because you just started making a point when we were forced to take a break there. So, Superpower was on YouTube as part of the Majestic Wu-Tang collection. And I don't know this for sure, but it seems as if the person who does the Wu-Tang collection does quite good due diligence in terms of if there's a legit version about, and they'll take down, to be fair, to give the people putting it out a chance. And the Wu-Tang collection version of this has been removed from YouTube, right?
One of the Wu-Tang collection.
Well, yes, there's another one which is dubbed into another language, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I was just
I saw another one that's on there, but it's on YouTube in English still.
Yeah, there is, but it's not the Wu-Tang one. And
that's some weird subs at the bottom.
So I was it's Indonesian subs.
And it had Willie Dowson, didn't it? With brackets.
Actually, gents, I don't think the version I watched anyway, I started watching the English version with the Malaysian subs. I don't think that was on Wu-Tang. I think that was somewhere else.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if, this just could be another reason entirely, but I'm wondering if the fact that Wu-Tang collection took it down, I'm wondering if this might mean that there's a legit version maybe on the way.
No, I think...
Well, you do know that was screened, the subtitle version was screened at one of the events, wasn't it? A few years ago, a subtitle version.
Yes,
and it has more.
All right, yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking is, I'm wondering if there's a reason that's been taken down, because there, who knows that, because there are a few companies out there now, and they're working on
there's some
things like these, and Superpower seems to be. I don't know in terms of elements and stuff what's out there, but it would be.
I've not heard that one discussed though. I've not heard anyone talk about that being released though.
No, but it could be a top secret thing. You never know. Some of these things are.
But I will say the subtitle version's got more fights.
Ah.
And it's funny because we watched that at the screening and we didn't know. So I don't think even Toby knew there was more fighting, and we were like, "Well, hold up, where's that fight come from?"
That's interesting.
Yeah, so we didn't know. We were watching the subtitle version, and it had
Yeah.
more weapon fights.
What was
cool.
it? What was it screened on? Was it a print or was it a DCP or?
I don't know. I think it was just on a projector, wasn't it? I don't know what it was from. Obviously, Toby screened it. I don't know where.
All right,
He got
so
it
it might have been just a rip from a VHS or something like that.
Maybe, yeah. But it was a good print. It's a nice print. But yeah, it had more scenes. Yeah.
Cool.
Because that strikes me as something, if someone were to have stumbled across Elements somehow, obviously that would be top of the list of fan favorites to get out there on Blue, right? So I'm just wondering, I mean, it could be another reason, I don't know, but usually when things go up on Wu-Tang Collection, they usually, unless there's some copyright reason, they stay there, right? There's no reason.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So I'm just wondering if it might be a little hint.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. I could do with getting a proper release, couldn't it? You know?
Oh, yeah.
And there was actually a poll on Instagram, I think recently, on Sean's channel about the favourite Billy Chong film, and that one came up, Superpower. Well, the majority of people voted that one. Yeah.
Cool. Well, see, if we're going to start to talk about favourite Billy Chong films, I'm putting my all of my eggs in Kung Fu Executioner's basket.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering why you were going to go there. It was either eggs or it was your hat collection because you.
Yeah, I started to. I started one metaphor.
And you went with another one.
This is the problem with my expressive hands.
You're a mess, Darren.
I am a fucking mess.
But I must say that Execution's got one of the best intros ever.
Yeah.
And that music as well.
Yeah. That's we're probably going to get to
Carl
that.
Scott appears first, doesn't he, on that intro?
Yeah, with the nunchucks.
Yeah, he was superb in that.
Fucking great.
I was trying to work out when that film, what year is that film even set in? It's really hard to work out.
Well, he's wearing like a 70s suit, doesn't he?
Yeah, but I don't think it was set then.
What's one of those films?
Set in the 20s or something, but you know.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be the 30s or something like that, doesn't it? But
what's Carl Scott doing over there?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
He was quite progressive, was that Carl Scott?
It was, yeah.
He's just there.
Trendsetter. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, why not? That's fine.
Yeah.
So I want the slight aside as well. So Billy Chong is Willie Dozan, right, as well. And I wonder about the Dozan. Dozan is, I think, a fairly popular Filipino name, right? Filipino and Indonesian, Dozan. So, but he's straight up Indonesian, isn't he? I think Billy Chong.
Straight, yeah.
And
he's done quite a lot of. He's done a lot of Indonesian films.
Yeah. But he's Chinese, so he's ethnically Chinese.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But from Indonesia, so born in Indonesia. So he's Indonesian, but his family are Chinese.
Because the only other big Dozan that jumps into my mind when I hear Dozan is Ricky Dozan, right? Who was like the post-war like Japanese wrestling hero who you know beat all the American wrestlers who came to Japan, and turns out he was actually Korean, or actually North Korean. He came from now North Korea, and actually was a very horrible racist individual who was stabbed to death by the Yakuza in a nightclub in the end. But I've always wondered why Dozan, because it's neither Japanese or Korean. It's the only other Dozan that springs to mind. So I don't know if there's any connection. Anyway, spitballing. But Superpower, or aka Superfist Super Dragon, 1980. Yeah. So what's the story behind this one then? Is this another pre-Sunday roast favorite, or
I think it's one of my personal favorites. I can watch that film anytime and let it run. I just love it. Think about this film. It's not even about Billy, it's just other characters in it. If you actually watch this film, Billy Chong's actual character is not even the main plot, is he, really?
No.
No.
Yeah, it's all this. It's like this family.
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
not even about
intrigue
him, though,
stuff,
is it?
isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like you've got a whole backstory with Kung Fu masters obviously having issues, and then obviously they die off, so the sons are just continuing it. But actual Billy's character is not really the main plot, is he? Really?
No.
You know what I mean? He sort of comes in halfway, isn't he? Really?
So yeah, so it starts with Chong Chuk Chow dies, and on his deathbed, he relates to his son, Hao Chi Sung, that he was a Manchu palace guard.
God, yeah.
And he was defeated and disgraced by these 5 Chinese martial arts artists. And
what do you think about it? If he got beaten 5 times, he could have been that good, couldn't he?
that's the disgrace part, see, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I noticed that in these films, they never think of that, do they? When they go like, "Oh, our family honor is at stake" or something, you're thinking, "You're just crap." Like, follow it.
Yeah, just it starts, become go into a different business.
5 times. And, you're supposed to be good. It's just mad.
Maybe it was a pylon. Maybe it was a 5-on-1.
I don't know about that, mate.
Are we talking porn again? That would be that would be an extra kind of wrinkle, wouldn't it? That he was actually, defeated, disgraced, and sodomized by 5 Chinese martial artists.
And like he said, she goes, the shame never left him.
Yeah.
That's what he said, didn't he? The shame never left him. Yeah.
The taint of dishonor.
They really need to chill out, some of these people in this film. But anyway, how do you think of Monkey Kung Fu and Snake and the Monkey's Shadow fame and apparently mainland soccer star, right?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's apparently according to his on the.
That is mad.
He represented China in the football.
Oh, right. I'll tell you, that guy is totally wasted. He didn't do enough, and he moves quite unique as well.
Oh, he's
fucking great.
Yeah.
Because no one moves like that. You watch, even in Snake and Monkey Shadow, the way he was moving, that fight in the inn.
Yeah.
He was moving with some mad.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone move like that.
And 5 super fighters as well. Don't forget 5 super fighters.
Yes, I'm saying, superb in that.
Yeah.
You think about 5 super fighters, they learn. Those students learned everything, and that guy still beat him, and he come along and saved them anyway.
Yeah.
What was the real point of that film? They didn't really. They learned for nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know much about Hao Chi Sung. He's a little bit of an enigma, I think, but I suspect maybe part of not the problem, but maybe one of the reasons he, obviously because of Monkey Kung Fu and Snake and the Monkey's Shadow, he's like fan favorite because of that. But I'm wondering if one of the reasons he's not more widely kind of recognized is he's got a look about him like he's clearly not leading man material.
No, he's not.
He's a bit of a better face, but him face. I don't know how that works linguistically, but also he doesn't really have a good villain's face.
No, he's too nice, isn't he? He looks like a nice man.
But he's not
a nice man.
But he's not. Well, it's not.
It's like a nice man who does Kung on the side, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Yeah. So it's like he's a lollipop man or something in his bed.
Yeah.
And those children would be so disappointed.
Yeah.
If they find out what he's done to Billy Chong's dad.
And he trains Kung at night. Yeah.
He was in his lollipop.
He's got a very distinctive look about him, isn't he?
He does.
But
he's neither fish nor fowl. Do you know what I mean? So he's like.
Yeah. So he can never be a real villain. He can never be a lead.
No, exactly. Yeah. So I'm wondering if that might have worked against him. Because obviously the thing it's all about fitting your category in this kind of super generic entertainment.
But strangely, Jackie Chan is the biggest action star in the world. Looking like he fucking.
This is true.
That is true, yeah.
And for a while, Nicolas Horseface Cage was an action hero, let us not forget they put it. He's in Con Air, right, and stuff like that. That's all.
Well, he was going to be Superman at one point, wasn't he?
Superman, Face Off,
Yeah.
Fucking John Woo. Yeah.
I mean, this guy could definitely move. I mean, it's a shame they only done those five,
Yeah.
6 films he done.
Yeah. But no,
Yeah.
he is
So we done. Was it Two Shores? Was it Independence? So was it? And then he done one.
Yeah.
Shannon Drunk Fighter.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that was his last film, wasn't it?
Yeah. But I mean, it's just such a waste, isn't it? When you get someone that good, you know, and talented, he can move, and he's obvious, and he's just, you know, he can act as well. So he's got presence, right? So even though he's, you know, he looks like a lollipop man,
right.
you still believe he's a fucker when he's fighting Billy Chong or anyone else. Yeah.
So obviously, when I found out he only done 5 films, so you know what I went and done, didn't you? I thought,
TV.
okay, so he's definitely done TV. No, he hasn't.
Wow. Yeah.
But he was
biggest letdown ever.
I like to think that maybe they had some kind of chant from the terraces. You haven't got a kung fu film face, or something like that.
maybe he's gone back to the mainland, and now he's like the Jimmy Hill, or
he's got a Jimmy Hill face.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. So maybe he's like, you know, he's on Match of the Day every Saturday, you know, or he does the Dickie Davis. He reads the results out every week.
Or he's the Jim Bowen of Kung, mate.
Well, there you go. Dickie Davis, surely.
Yeah, that's it. It's such a waste.
I know. Yeah.
So him and backed up by Kong Dao or Chang Tao.
Chang Tao,
who's great.
Chang Tao.
We were talking about. I was glad because we were talking about him not that long ago on another show, and this is a good example of something we were saying that you don't see that often, which is basically him in a much more substantial role, because he's got a proper fucking villain's face, right?
Oh yeah.
And he's so, like he's just he's got a fascinating filmography as well. But
he's that guy has done. Well, he's done everything, isn't he?
Yeah, including IFD stuff, right? Like he's all over the IFD.
Yeah. Yeah, even TVs. He's done TV.
There we go.
I knew he'd have done TV. Yeah.
Done TV. Yeah, he's done even Hong Kong and Taiwan.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But here's a question for you then, in regards, because what our take on him was, it's a shame that he is in stuff, but like we said, the substantial roles are a bit. You know, this is one of the few examples where he's got a lot more to do than usual, right? How about in TV land? Does he have like bigger roles, or is it still the same story that he just turns up briefly?
No, just a villain, you know, causing grief.
Right.
But it's mainly villain roles that he was in. Yeah, he's in those ones, the Under My Way from the Silverbird ones.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Those Hong Kong ones that are just all Shaw Brothers actors in them. He's in those, and he's mainly the villain in those.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I always feel like he's the same as Clive. I think, you know, and we've discussed this before, but I always feel like he never kind of got his one villain. You know, he never got his Silver Fox role, did he?
Yeah,
he never got that.
He's born in.
But it was good. He was good in 10 Tigers, though. Remember that 10 Tigers one with Bruce Lang?
Yeah.
All right.
He's talking about 7 blokes at the end in that one.
Yeah. But it's like he never became iconic. Right, same as Loli or Wang Zhengli or any of the other villains. He never became iconic, but he is that good. Yeah,
he's very good. Yeah. The thing about him, he's quite messy, but he's still good as well. He's got like he's quite wild, isn't he? He's not smooth with his kind of fighting.
No. Yeah, he's a ruffian, isn't he?
He's a ruffian. Yeah. I mean, he's done Shaws as well. You know, he's done everything. You know, I met him in Hong Kong, don't you?
You met Chang Tao?
Yeah, I've got a picture. Yeah, I've got a picture of him.
Have you? Oh, fucking hell!
Nice.
What's he like? What's he like?
In 2019, went to the film art. He was actually with Bruce Lee.
Cool.
So obviously those guys are real friends, and obviously in real life they're friends.
Well, he's all over Bruce Lee films.
He's in loads of his films, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw him in the coffee section of the film art.
Cool.
And he was there. We went up to him, and he spoke really good English, and he was friendly as well.
Huh.
He loved it. He took a picture of us and everything. Yeah, he was cool.
Oh, that's brilliant.
But Bruce Lee was a bit moody though. He didn't really want to talk, but you know, but Chang Tao was great. Yeah, cool. He was great. Yeah, but he's there all the time apparently. Yeah.
One day.
Yeah. What it's on. Oh, I was supposed to go this like in this month, but I didn't have the money.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I do want to go again next year, hopefully. So
Yeah, I would go. I would
it's
definitely
come
try
along,
and
mate. It's
get there one day. Yeah.
Every year. Obviously, the last 3 years it's not been going on, but it's back on this month. So yeah.
Yeah. One day there will be a roving reporter
Oh yeah,
for the
definitely.
YCHYFUS podcast at that trade show. Yeah.
So so choreography for this one. Again, interesting because it's not a necessarily, they're not two names that will jump out at you, but it's Wong Chi-Ming who's in it, right? He's the Sifu character who turns up towards the end.
Yeah, he's like the Sam Seed kind of bloke, isn't he? Yeah.
Yes.
He was really good in this, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He probably could have beat the main villain.
Yeah.
He's Sam the Seed on the wagon, isn't he?
Yeah, he's quite straight.
He's off the sauce.
Yeah, but he's still a bastard.
Really smooth, really smooth in that,
Yeah.
And Tang Tak Chung, who notably went on to direct Demon of the Loot for Shaw Brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But,
I was looking at. Yeah, it's strange with him because he's got a variety of credits, right? So Tang Tak Chung, I'm talking about. So he does Kung Fu Zombie, and I don't really rate the choreography of Kung Fu Zombie, if I'm honest.
But but I think that maybe the editing, because the editing was a bit crazy in that. It was, isn't it?
Oh yeah, no, you're right. It's
mainly
a
the
little
editing,
bit too.
isn't it? Yeah.
No, that's fair.
I think
that's
it was.
fair.
Although I do love Kung Fu Zombie though.
Oh yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah.
But it's more that kind of frantic editing style.
Yeah, no, good point. Yeah. Shaolin Abbott and the Sword of all things.
Oh bloody hell!
So he's cutting the mustard with Ching Su Dong on that level.
Yeah.
As well, which is very interesting. Because not a lot of people were doing that at the time. But also the other credit I picked out for him, for Tang Tak Chung, is he is the action designer on Buddha's Palm.
Oh. Okay. Madness.
So yeah.
Well, yeah, put that together with Demon of the Loot, and he knows his Soid Wuxia stuff, right?
Yeah. So he's fallen off the tree and hit every fucking crazy branch.
That's right. Massive weapons with chariots. Yeah. Chariots and big weapons.
Yeah. But yeah, again, fucking fantastic job of the choreography in this. Everything is just on point.
That's right.
Yeah.
But this is another one I think like Dynamite Trio actually it is all about the shapes, right? It's and it's I was thinking about this because we've spoken a bit before about gateway drugs and how you come to the genre and stuff like that, and this is one I think so there's a couple of routes to fandom, I think, when it comes to films. I mean, there's obviously people who get into it via they practice martial arts and stuff like that, but with films I've noticed it's people who get either via the action route, just straight action route, or like me and Darren a bit more, we were into like horror, weird occult things, and then you come in kind of through the back door.
Like
the vampire and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think there's different avenues to this genre, isn't there? How you get into it. Yeah.
And I reckon Superpower is one that would probably work as a good gateway drug if you were an action fan, but you wouldn't necessarily. It's not particularly strange. It doesn't have any weirdness. It's quite straight up and down. So it's
quite straightforward. Yeah.
So it'd be a good gateway drug for someone who's already into action. But I don't know if it would. Like if I'd have seen this at, I don't know, 10, 11, 12, something like that, I probably would have enjoyed it, but it wouldn't have necessarily led to an addiction for a little horror fan.
But I haven't stopped watching it since then. I've stopped watching it. I can watch this film every year if I wanted to.
No, that's
never get bored of it.
Although, having said that, it does have a bit of weirdness. There's some particularly well used like reverse shots. There's like one where there's like an archway, isn't there?
Yeah, and he's like jumping up on the arch.
Yeah, jumping up.
Plus
how Chiu-sung goes underneath him at the same time. Both do it at the same time. It's a very. It actually looks kind of complicated to have even shot like front ways and reversed it. But then when you reverse it, it's I don't know. It's one of those. It's one of the, every now and again when you're watching a kung fu film, there's like a move, and it looks spectacular.
Yeah.
But then if you stop to think about why they've done it, like in terms of the fight and like two people trying to beat each other, you're thinking, what they doing? They're just fucking about now. But it looks cool, and that's all.
It does.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't really serve the fight in any way, shape, or form.
That's what I mean. Yeah. But
I do.
Sorry, go on.
No, you go.
I do like how the villain. I like how he played all the other kung fu guys against each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
To get him to kill each other.
Yeah, he's a proper
master. When they had that dinner, didn't they? There was good scheming there.
Proper mastermind, isn't he?
Yeah.
Really good.
Plus, he's got good lines as well. My favorite was he says, "Ha! I learned your style when I was a baby."
Oh, when he goes, when Billy Chong did his style, back to the foe.
Oh yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, that's an old one." When he said, no, but Billy Chong's lines in this were classic.
Yeah. And actually, Billy Chong as well. I want to talk about Billy Chong. Is that he's fucking good in everything he's in.
Yeah, everything.
Right? And he's obviously a very successful person. He's a successful film, TV star back in Indonesia now. But it would have been nice for him to do a bit more in Hong Kong, I think. Because
but I think what it was. I mean, was he? Maybe I don't know. Do you think he was Indonesian? That certain people were going to make him the big star in Hong Kong? Maybe.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, didn't hurt Law Lee. Law Lee's Indonesian, isn't he?
Oh yeah. But lead actor, but lead star.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Law Lee was lead star in the 60s.
Yeah. True. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Billy Chong should have been bigger.
Have you? Have you seen?
Because he had the whole package, so he had it all.
Yeah.
Have you seen Rodney,
the
film he directed in 2014, Duel: The Last Choice?
No.
Oh, that's on YouTube, I think, that one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So this is back in Indonesia. He directed and starred in with another Dozan, actually. I think that's
is that with his son? He done a film
with his son. It's his son.
Leon Dozan.
That's him. That's his son.
Any good?
I must say, it's not really worth.
Okay. All right.
It's not really. But the ones he done in the 90s and the 80s were good. He done his own version of Crystal Fist, didn't he?
Oh, did he?
Pendacat Liar, something it's called. Yeah.
Funny enough, right, I looked that film up today, and I just couldn't quite get it from the translation.
That's kind of his version of Crystal Fist, his kind of version of it.
Yeah,
so good fighting.
The other one I was wondering in terms of that then. So he's got one 1979 Karate Sabuk Hitam. So we should say so these are like a few we did in Indonesia, peppered between his Hong Kong ones, right?
Well, that's the one he done with. Is that the one with? That's the one with Bruce Lang, isn't it? The karate. What's it called?
With Larry Lee.
Yeah. So you had that one. Then you had the one with Chen Kun Tai.
The Invincible Monkey Fist as well. But what I was wondering about this one, the Karate Sabuk Hitam, is it just an alternative kind of version of black belt karate?
But I think is that the same film? I thought that was the same.
No, I think Black Belt Karate. I think is that film.
Yeah, no, but
that
is it like a different edit of it for Indonesia?
Oh, it could be.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, not sure. Yeah,
you might have their versions of it as well. So, but that's Black Belt Karate. Yeah,
because he did another one with Larry.
So he did films before he went to Hong Kong, didn't he? So
yeah, there's one Pembalasan Sipitung, right? That's the earliest one that they have on the IMDb. And then there's another one he did with Larry Lee, Balada Dua Jagaon. Another Indonesian one.
I remember that one. He's done horrors as well. He's on the horror cover.
Yeah.
Horror. I forgot the title because obviously it's Indonesian titles, but he done like a ghost one.
Yeah, I spotted
cool.
that.
But
Yeah.
it's really good
Yeah,
fighting. Not, it's not in good quality though, but that's really good action.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Halloween's coming up, so well,
Yeah, that's
not
right,
really,
yeah.
but you know.
Yeah, and
So-
he's done some modern he's done some good moderns as well. Like good kickboxing. They've done a kickboxing film called Rio as well.
He's
Yeah,
also
that's on YouTube. Yeah.
he also turns up in internationally. I don't think they're well known, but I think maybe in Indonesia they did well. These two Comic 8 films. Comic 8 Casino Kings.
Yeah.
Oh,
Parts
yeah,
1 and 2.
I haven't seen those.
No, 2015, 2016. So he turns up in those, and they look like they might have been quite big deals domestically.
Yeah.
But no, I haven't seen either of those either.
And obviously, you know what's coming. You know what's coming next, don't you? What Billy's done. Yeah, he's done TVs, and I've edited them.
Nice. Yeah, well, I saw. Funny enough, I was on Instagram trying to find some footage of well, because I searched Willie Dawson, not Billy Chong, and I thought, oh, I'm bound to find some TV stuff from Indonesia. And what comes up? What's the first hit on YouTube when you search Willie Dawson? You.
Yeah, me. Yeah. He's done about. I think he's done about 4. See, I can't remember some of the titles for them, but he's done about 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good, and it's just pure fighting, and he's letting go. He's doing kickboxing, he's doing shapes.
Yeah. I saw what I think it was one you posted actually. I saw one where they're like fighting in like a bandstand or like a bandstand, like some garden furniture basically.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and he's doing pure salat as well.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of salat work. Yeah. Even in the Pentecar film, he's doing salat in that.
Yeah.
So it's all salat, which is just like shapes anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, which is strange as well, because he's karate, isn't he? So Billy Chong is a karate person.
Yeah.
As opposed to any other martial art, but
But his salat is really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Hong Kong or Taiwanese TV or Indonesian TV?
All Indonesian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he didn't do no TV in Hong Kong. So, because obviously the last one he done was Man Mission 5, wasn't it?
Oh God.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He's in that for not for long, but obviously there was some issue on the set with that one. So,
oh, was it? Go on then.
Him and Pops had some issue, so they let
him
go. Yeah.
Oh.
So that's why they kind of got him off the set. That's why that end fight. That's why the end fight is hardly in it. Yeah.
See. We need to have a post-mortem investigation.
Yeah, but he's quite cocky, Billy. Though he's quite cocky.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I caught one English language interview with him. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
And it's not a lot to it really. It's just about his kind of karate and his TV and family stuff. Yeah. But you get the impression from him that he is a little bit of an arrogant shit.
Yeah, he's quite cocky. Yeah, but obviously he did that with the wrong bloke, didn't he? So obviously Potts wasn't having it. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but that's the thing. There's that story, isn't there? That story Robert Tye tells about getting run out of Hong Kong with him and his family turning up with some knives and So yeah,
but it's a pity because he'd have been really good in more. Really would have been great in Hong Kong moderns. He would have been great.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and even that little bit he does in Man Mission 5 was great, but it's just too short. Yeah.
His mullet doesn't quite work in the period setting, does it? It's it would work better in moderns. Also, bonkers fucking soundtrack to this film as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
10 Commandments.
Yeah.
Bits from Moonraker.
Yeah.
Well done for spotting the Moonraker. I didn't catch that.
There's this like I don't know what it must be a piece of library music. It's this jaunty kind of. The reason I know that is because it turns up there's a Children's Film Foundation film from the 50s called Supersonic Saucer, and they use this piece of music. Oh fuck, they must use it about 24 times. Like It drives you fucking nuts. So, and it turns up in this quite a bit as well. I don't know what it is. It must be a bit of library music or something.
It's quite mad how they even find that stuff, isn't it? How they even use it, where they even
Yeah.
find it, or it's amazing, really.
Well, I think a lot of it, they just find it in someone's record collection. Oh, you've got the
Yeah,
Ten
that's what they
Commandments.
have. Yeah,
We'll have a
Yeah,
bit
yeah.
of that.
Yeah.
And also the other piece of music as well, which turns up in more Fu films than you might think, is that weird instrumental version of Dixie. You know, ding, 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 ding.
Oh yeah.
Oh
God.
yeah. Oh, that's everywhere. That's
I
it.
love that because
I love it.
it's almost like a dub version because it stops and it does that.
Yeah.
Dum, dum, dun, dun. It just needs a bit of echo and it would be Dixie dub, right? But
Yeah, but when you hear that music, you know comedy's pending any second.
yes,
Yeah. Comedy's coming, mate.
It's like that music in cartoons where someone's sneaking.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
It's like what's happening. Yeah.
My favorite when that turns up, the Dixie music, and there's that there's some kind of strange instrumental version of Funky Town by Hot Lips as well. That turns up in some films. And when that starts thudding in as well, you're like, oh, okay,
Here we go.
Yeah.
That's about so it's it's just again a lot like Dynamite Trio. It's a bit of a no frills, just straight up we're here for the shapes good time, really, isn't it?
Yeah, because I do like when they challenged the other school. That's a great scene. I love the techniques. You know, when Changtel, when they do the techniques and then they go South Eagle, crouching Tiger Fist.
Yeah.
So when they do the technique, they think of it in their head, don't they? And they see it.
Yeah.
And you that style, 18 monks, the 18 monks.
Yeah.
And then the guy done the style called the 1,000 Hands.
Yeah.
So I love all that stuff.
Hands, I like.
Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah.
I love all that, man. But those guys in there, I don't recognise those guys.
No.
But one of them, but the father, the last guy who fights.
Yeah.
That's Mac Ting Yin, and he's a TV don, that guy.
Oh, really?
He's in one of the best TVs. He's an ATV man, that guy.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
But he didn't do many films.
Yeah.
Didn't do many films, but yeah. But obviously he got schooled, didn't he, in that film, didn't he?
Hell yeah.
He got destroyed in that,
Yeah. But that's the other thing I quite like about this, although it is kind of more or less straight A to B kind of shapes film. There is a little bit of depth in it as well. There's a little. They're actually thinking about it because they're kind of pitting people against each other, and the whole. It's like this, and it's. I really like the bit where after Billy's done some training, it's not like there's
nature fist.
Yeah.
Nature fist,
yeah. But after he's done his training, it's like there's no fucking about. No, it's just not. Billy Chong going out and picking off everyone.
Picking each one, yeah.
In assassin style. So
I like when the teacher says to him, he goes, harass him, plague him. That was a great lyric when he said that. Yeah.
That's good. Although if I was going to criticize it, that doesn't really come off in the final fight, because he's not really like bugging him. They're just fighting.
Well, no, to be honest,
remember right at the end, didn't he? He made out he was scared and he was
only at
the end.
To be honest, you could even accuse him of a little bit of unsportsman's like behaviour, right? Because he kicks him off that fucking balcony.
Yeah.
So the fight was over then, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing, though. That's the other thing, and it's almost like they fucking run out of film when they were making this, because you've got this big final fight, and I was watching it tick down on YouTube, right?
Same, actually.
And I had
only 20 seconds left.
There's 20 seconds left, and they're still fighting.
Still fighting, yeah.
And then he just gets kicked in a pond. Done.
Yeah.
Because there's a freeze frame. Billy just looks at the camera, doesn't he?
That's it. Yeah.
That was mad.
IFG waited until the ninja left frame, at least, before flashing us again. This one doesn't even do that, right?
Yeah.
You know when Billy Chong does a snake, I'm sure he said this is snake pissing. I'm sure he said that on the dub.
Well, that's the other thing is though is I
Did he
think
say
that's
that?
like he might have done. I don't know. I
think
didn't
he
take a
did.
note of it. He might have done, but that's so obviously like a snake in the eagle shadow thing.
Yeah, they threw that
You know,
in,
and
didn't they?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's it. You know, because there's no snake stuff. It's all about
Yeah, but it
eagle
wasn't
plot,
too
isn't
long
it?
though. It was quite short,
Oh yeah.
and
But
what
it's
he
still
done was
like
good. Yeah,
no, it's great.
but the thing with this film, the technique, like horse face fist,
Horse face fist.
that's mad.
Yeah.
And I love when the teacher's showing him, you know, when Billy thinks he's done well, and he goes, "Well, look at your body.
Yeah.
I've been hitting
Yeah.
you all over your body in that."
Yeah. Oh yeah, with the white. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
With the
Thank
ring
God
there.
we got snake pissing, not horse shitting. That's all I.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although there's that one, it's not Chang Tao, it's the other one he fights. Where
Oh,
it's like this,
the other brother.
yeah. Where it's like they're both doing really crap eagle claw at each other. And it's a really good fight, but it's like there's just all this like
Oh, he's doing that. To confuse him.
but
Yeah.
but like they're both doing it to each other, and it's like it doesn't look like it's not like eagle's claw.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
don't
apparently,
really recognise that guy either. You know that son
no,
there. That I don't really see him in stuff.
no,
He was
no, not
quite
at
good in
all.
that though.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
When Billy goes to me, he goes eagle. He goes, "Oh, still, it's a bit sick."
Yeah.
Billy's really psyche in that film, you know.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, but I mean, Billy Chong is really shining in this. You know, because he's got it all, and he's like cheeky. He's hard. He's pulling all the shapes. It's like
if you notice though, he can be cheeky, but then he can get angry straight away.
oh yeah.
Like he can switch.
Yeah.
He did that in Crystal Fist, didn't he? You only face this when.
Oh, for sure.
When he did that technique, when he changed his technique.
Yeah.
And his face just went serious.
Yeah.
The shadow eagle. Yeah.
And one of the things I like about this is like there's unnecessary shapes in it, right?
Those are the best ones, mate.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. No, but it's like he's in the forest and like he's chatting to his, because he's like he's got this arranged marriage, isn't he? That's like a subplot in it. It's like an arranged marriage, and she dresses up as a bloke.
Yeah, Annie Liu. Yeah.
Annie Liu, she's great. She's really good.
Do you remember that scene where they were in the bar and they were like saying, "Well, women can't drink in here." Do you remember that? You go, "Well, there's no." Remember that scene was mad, wasn't it?
That's a strange scene as well because always in
Weird.
films, of course, you have to go with the suspension of disbelief. Yes, oddly enough, you're actually more hot than you were before now that you dress like a boy, but we all have to pretend that you're not. But that's one of the few ones where he actually just says, yeah, that's one of the few times someone actually goes, "No, you're a bird." Like you never get that in these films.
What's the wings? Is it Stranger from Shaolin? What's that one with is that the Wing Chun one where plainly he's supposed to be a bloke in that, obviously, and she's wearing lipstick on. You think, well,
oh, that's right, yeah,
come on,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No, but I gotta say, Annie Liu rocks. She's very fetching in like a cloth cap, and it's just it's a good look for her.
Yeah. And it's a shame this because there's that bit, isn't it? Because one of the main reasons she's there, right, without minimizing women in film and all that, but one of the main reasons that she's there is to like reveal that what's his name, How Chi Sing is behind all the
she worked all that, didn't she?
Yeah. But there's that scene where one of the family members gets blinded and basically gets his. Yeah, but it was too dark.
Quite a nasty scene, wasn't it? He sort of jumped onto his shoulders and then.
Yeah.
Quite violent, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was too dark. I couldn't see it properly.
Yeah, but it was quite a nasty scene. Yeah. Scream,
Yeah. But no, so there's some other layers to it. It's not just a straight A to B. It's there's some skullduggery, but they've got the balance right between keeping the action up, keeping the shapes up.
Right.
And having a bit of plot, The
thing about it, even like Billy Chong's dad, he actually done nothing in that film, didn't he?
No.
He didn't even. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to challenge him. I can't," and then he got Billy to do it anyway.
Yeah. Well, I think that there's a theme as well. I think there is like a theme. In fact, I think it's in the dialogue. Yeah, it's like, yeah, we're too old now. We can't really do this. It's up to you. But yeah, it does beg the question also: why couldn't the Sam Seed bloke?
Yeah, because he was all over Billy, wasn't he?
exactly. Yeah.
So he was really good in that film.
Really
He's one of the
good,
best fighters in that, actually.
for
that
sure.
scene.
For sure. Yeah.
Proper shapes. Even the way it was filmed. And don't forget the leopard guy.
Oh yeah.
He was good. I don't remember seeing him at all.
No.
He was really good.
Yeah,
that was quite a good fight, him and Chang Tao, wasn't it? That was a long fight as well.
Brilliant. Really good. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I like the bit where he gets nailed into a bathtub. That's quite good. In that barrel. Yeah.
And then he just threw him down and walked off, didn't he? Didn't even look at him.
Yeah, he just fucked off. Yeah.
Yeah, the crowd liked that. Yeah, when we watched that, the crowd loved that bit.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
It's
just walked off, like, didn't even acknowledge him.
Recounting it, actually, you kind of realize how much is actually going on in this film. But because it's almost random, it doesn't, it just, you kind of, it's engaging throughout, but it's not necessarily, building like the narrative in a traditional style. Yeah. But the shapes come along, so you're like, oh, whatever, that's fine. I've had my money's worth. But yeah, there's a lot actually going on. But it just, rather than building like a structure, they just pile stuff on
it in. Yeah. Even the fight in the inn, Billy goes to the guy, oh, there's going to be a fight here. He goes, well, who's going to pay for it? And he goes, oh, I'll sort you out.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I'll turn around and the whole restaurant was empty.
Yeah, that's the thing. First time ever. Hey landlord, I'll give you a bunch of money if you can clear the restaurant out. I won't break any furniture. I'm going to take him outside, which he does. Yeah. He might have damaged a chair leg,
You think about Chang Tao. Chang Tao had quite a lot of screen time in this film.
He did. Yeah.
And he wasn't the main villain, but he had a lot of screen time.
Yeah, but he's like the second. He's like the deputy henchman. He's like the deputy boss, isn't he? Yeah.
You know what? I think they might have had more screen time than Billy, to be honest.
Yeah, you're possibly quite right. Yeah.
Another good example of this as well, I think, is, so for instance, there's the set piece where they have to train in a room full of like valuable vases, right?
Oh yeah.
And the thing is, when I was thinking, oh, here we go. This is going to be one of the in any other film that would be like the memorable scene, like a touchstone of the narrative, right? Like there's that, and in this, it's there and it's a good scene and everything.
It's like a faraway, wasn't it, really?
Yeah, exactly. And that's the weird thing.
Yeah.
In almost anything, that would be like the thing that would be like the one of the pivotal scenes you'd remember, right? Where the narrative kind of worked its way around. That would be one. And then
because that was a Jackie Chan film. That would have been like a big scene.
Yeah, exactly.
In this film, it was like, whatever, wasn't it?
Yeah,
or like it's like it's getting into that kind of dirty hole territory, right?
Yes, exactly.
Which is legendary for that sort of thing.
Actually, that's probably what it's copying, to be honest with you. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
It would have been a fairly recent film at that point as well, right? Dirty Hole, like the year or something. Yeah.
79, 80. Yeah.
So it's a bit of a grab bag kind of greatest hits of, this bit was popular in that film, that bit was popular in that film.
Yeah, bit of Snake Fist.
Throw that in there,
Yeah.
That snake was definitely thrown in there for no reason.
Oh no, yeah, but I think that's actually, they knew what they were doing. They were actually reference as opposed to stealing it. I think they were just saying, he can do that Snake Fist as well.
He did it for about like for a few seconds. Yeah. And he got one hit in, and then he didn't do it after that.
Yeah. So so I think Superpower is golden, is good.
Yeah.
We recommend.
Also, I mean, talking about the two, even though they were kind of almost random choices in a way, just two things you wanted to talk about, there's a bit of a connection between the two. They do work in similar ways, right? In terms of like we said, it's all about the shapes, really.
That is quite, I think, because they're just my personal favorites. I just thought, it's good to talk about that on, in the public domain, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because it really, I don't know,
there's no rules here, Robbers.
That's what I'm saying. It'd be good to hear about those films.
Insight into the mind of Rodney, that would be two favorites, right? Because like you said, there's something about them that kind of just chuck it at the wall and see what sticks kind of approach.
Well, I think it's the techniques that I never forgot. Like, for some reason, the 18 monks, that scene, I don't know why, I just can't forget it.
Mm.
And he did the 1,000 hands. I don't know, I just loved it, man. It's got a connection with me, mate. I don't know if it's me when I was young, and I've never forgotten it.
Right.
Yeah.
Something
I think that film I can watch
evocative.
the whole time. I think that and Crystal, for Billy. Crystal Fist, I just love. I mean, I don't care if I can say it's a Jackie Chan ripoff. I don't care, mate. I love it.
Yeah,
it's one of the best indies.
For sure.
mate.
Yeah.
Well, it's good that it holds up for you as well, because I think, like you said, sometimes some of these things that are so evocative when you're a child when you see them, and like you said, it doesn't really. It can just like it's almost just a phrase in this case that's stuck in you. It's burnt its way onto your brain, like
it's there for life.
Like, oh, what the hell is that? And it's it's made you made you dream, right? It's kind of formed your the way you've grown up and thinking about things, and it's and the fact that because sometimes when you go back to that stuff, it can be a bit of a letdown, right? Because you're seeing it, with like both of these films in a way. Like if you were being hardcore critical about them and objective, you could pick them apart, right?
But the thing is, the 1,000 hands, I've done that when no one's at home. I've done that. I've done those techniques in the kitchen, and everyone's done it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's when you get caught by the wife though, and you get that look. Yeah.
Or if you smash that valuable Ming bars.
Yeah. It's more the look on your face. It's like, nothing. Yeah.
I'm just doing stretches.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the thing with these Kongs, man. I can always go back to them. I can never grow out of them. I'm sorry.
No. There's certain films that I'll watch once a year.
Yeah. And the thing is, they're not always necessarily the best ones, right? They're not necessarily objectively the classics. They're the ones that for whatever reason they chime with you, right?
Yeah, they're comfortable, right?
There is a connection there. There is. I mean, it's part of my growth, isn't it? Getting, growing up, and I always go back to it. I'll never forget it, man. Never.
Yeah.
So I know they're quite two random films, but I just thought, why not? I mean, who talks about those two? Really?
Yeah.
We've had a good hour and a half or something on it. So if there was nothing to talk about, we wouldn't have spoken for an hour and a half. Yeah.
Anytime you want to recall another couple of another random double bill of favorites, Rodney, you are more than welcome to come back on and talk some more about them.
No worries, mate.
Even though I am so angry at the man that came up with the phrase "rodders podders" before us. I am so devastated.
Well,
we didn't come up with the term "rodders podders."
My friend Steve, he done well with that one. He done well with that one.
If you ever do launch your own podcast, that's got to be the title as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Rodders Podders.
Yeah.
It's a great name. Yeah.
Let's hope Nicholas Lyndhurst hasn't got there first and nicked it for his
oh bloody hell.
Yeah.
For his Only Fools and Horses Reminiscence podcast or something.
Or I could just call it Dave, couldn't I?
Yeah, just call it Dave.
Just call it Dave.
Yeah. What's this podcast called? It's called Rodney. After Dave.
After Dave, yeah.
See that?
And it plays. I thought you said this podcast was on 24 hours a day. Yeah, not at night though.
No, yeah.
See that spear? I've had that spear for 50 years.
50 years, yeah.
Yeah, I've had 5 new points on it and 18 new shafts on it. but it's 50 years old.
50 years old, mate. Yeah.
Right. Okay then. So we went.
Yeah.
Thank you ever so much, Rodney.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on here.
Always welcome.
Open door
Always welcome.
policy when it comes to you. Come back soon, and we'll talk.
I will do. Yeah,
All
to come up with 2 more random ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want more plot this time?
No.
Nah.
Do what you want.
Nah.
Anytime you want to come on here, we'll just automatically watch what you tell us to.
Okay. All right,
Plots for
Any
pussies,
double bill.
Yeah. Any
Yeah.
2. All right then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll let you know.
All right.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. Until then.
Nice one. Thank you.
Cheerio.